how are you doing? So I'm on my way back home and the studio will be functional. That's the most amazing news. And driving back home, 400 kilometers solo driving, trust me. You know, when your family decides to serve the nation, when you're deployed, or when you have to manage so much on your own. And this is the message that I want to give to every child in the country, especially young girls and women. Learn to be confident, learn to do things on your own, because there are times that you would have to do them, right? Because people who serve the nation cannot come home to celebrate Holi, Diwali, and cannot be there every time to dance and have party with you, right? So you've got to learn how to manage things on your own. So many times it's necessary. Anyways, bye guys. I'm going to see you in the evening. So happy and so proud. And anyways, anybody from Sonipat, Panipat, Karnal, we can meet on the way. Yeah? Bye. What I've been driving since I was in 7th class. Yes, towards the end of 6th and towards the beginning of 7th, I learned how to drive. And I'm so proud of one thing. I don't know of any state in India where I've not driven. You drop me anywhere, any national highway of the country, any state highway of the country, I would have driven. East, north, west, south. I've driven in the Karakoram range. I've driven from Manali to Leh, all by myself or taking my family. I've driven everywhere. I've driven in the Nilgiris, the most treacherous of terrains in northeast. I've driven in areas where there are terrorists, where there are landmines. And I'm so proud of myself. That's one thing I feel is my super duper. I feel so confident that you give me a car, I can handle anything in life. Trust me, and that makes me really, really proud of myself. And I think you also should have one killer skill, which I can tell you. So I had to pick someone up from the airport, and you know who it is. And you should now tell me, ma'am, don't drive and don't talk. Yeah, okay. I have a Tesla, so it can auto drive. Just kidding. Right? So I had to pick somebody up from the airport, and the flight was to land at 3:30 in the night, and it is a CI area. So CI is counter-insurgency. That means it's a terrorist-prone area. So driven there on my own, like odd hours, and I was like so scared. You know how I used to be driving there? I used to wear loose shirts, tie my hair on the head, wear a cap, look like a boy or a man, and actually carry a little talwar kind of a thing with me, because I don't have a gun license. But yeah, such is life. If there's no adventure, what's the whole point of living? And then just drive in the middle of the night like crazy. 3 songs, long road, and a little bit of soft drinks to drink with. Oh, life is sorted. I love Sufi songs. Excited to see you in the evening. It's been 4 days. And another one of my skill which I'm very proud of myself is, I'll show you something. I have hired a truck. So a truck as big as this. Can you see it? So that's the 16 tire truck. I've hired it on my own. I've packed up my entire huge house of mine with like 200 pots, packed it up, obviously with the help of helpers to pack it up, but packed up my entire home, and entire A to Z, put it in the truck, moved from one part of the country 2,500 kilometers apart to the other part of the country, set up my entire house on my own. Yes, I've done that, and that's something which I'm again very, very proud of it. I've been doing it 4 or 5 times now in the last 8 years. I'm so proud. Finally check out this song, second favorite song. मेरी playlist में ये वाले गाने तो हमेशा रहते. कौन सा गाना बताओ? My favorite song, I can hear it on a loop. Yes. अभी तक नहीं guess किया. क्या फायदा हुआ बताओ? पानी मैम के सुनने वाले का फायदा क्या हुआ? अब तो बता दो. नहीं? अब पता चल जाएगा. अब पता चला. See this? है ना अच्छा गाना? My favorite song, like favorite. मैं थक गई हूँ यार, बहुत ट्रैफिक है आज.